Well, if you still haven't planned your July 4th getaway, it is definitely not too late to hit some of the hottest patriotic destinations around the country.
That's right, especially if you take this man with you. Party, party, party! Gabe Saglie is here. He's the senior editor of TravelZoo, the online guide to the world's best travel, entertainment, and local deals. He's here to tell us about a few of them. Good to have you back.
Yeah, you know, it's tough to narrow the list down to 5. There are several very patriotic destinations across the country. Obviously, many of them here on the East Coast. New York is on top of that list. I mean, this is obviously a haven for diversity, home to Ellis Island, great landmarks like the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and it's all about the Macy's 4th of July fireworks and lots of street festivities throughout the boroughs in New York. Right?
Yeah, of course, you have the Statue of Liberty, and you have all the kind of typical spots too.
And the neat thing is that come July, especially the 4th of July weekend, a good availability in these big city hotels in New York City. So we're seeing hotel rates for 4-star hotels under $200.
Wow.
Just a couple of weeks ago, you were paying about twice that much money.
Seems like that's when the rates would go up, even with all the people coming here. You would still.
It gets a little muggy this time of year, and of course, because the holiday this year is on a Monday, July 4th is on a Monday, when business travelers would usually hit a hotel, there's just more availability for leisure travelers now. Prices will probably go up slightly just after the 4th.
And compensating for the fact you can't breathe, right?
Exactly. It's very muggy in New York over that holiday.
Yeah.
It is.
So you have a good one in Times Square for us?
Yeah, this is the Sanctuary Hotel, just a good example. Sanctuary just opened near Times Square, 4-star property, $179 a night. But again, look at the high-end hotels, especially over the holiday weekend on the 4th, and then again on Labor Day weekend.
Okay, I have to talk about Boston because I went for the first time last year and I loved it. Yeah. It's so clean, but you still get that big city feel.
Yes, big city feel.
And all that history, it's amazing.
And you're walking in the midst of history. You can walk the Freedom Trail, Faneuil Hall, you can visit Paul Revere's home. So this is obviously the birthplace of the American Revolution. Great place to celebrate the 4th. Charles River is home to Harbor Fest with the Boston Pops Orchestra, great fireworks show, and just a great patriotic feeling all day long. The Omni Parker Hotel has dropped rates to $169 a night over that weekend and much of the summer as well. So where in Boston spring prices go up for hotels, summer, starting in July, actually see some lower prices.
And you know they're going to clean everything up right afterwards. It is very clean there in Boston. I love Boston a lot. You can't talk about 4th of July without mentioning D.C.
Well, Washington, D.C., of course, you know, home to almost every president in our history, and where your tax dollars are at work. Most everything, or a lot of what you can do there with the kids, is free. 19 Smithsonian museums, no charge, and a lot of what is great about D.C., the landmarks, of course, free of charge. So if you want to save a little bit of money, take advantage of the fact that hotel rates do drop starting in July.
Helix Hotel, is that the one of the
Helix Hotel, I've stayed here. Very cool vibe to this property. Nightly wine hour, very jazzy spot, and rates for a lot of these 4-star hotels starting at just over $100 a night.
Wow.
Really 50% off.
Great deal.
$109 a night?
Indeed.
That is cheap. Okay, so if you're not heading to the East Coast, maybe you want to head south. What about Texas?
Well, I picked San Antonio because obviously this was a huge part of the expansion to the West, home to 5 missions, and of course home to the Alamo, where Davy Crockett and his band of patriotic men stood strong for many, many days. So the Alamo is still visitable. I've been there with the kids. It's a great patriotic attraction, and of course if you stay on the River Walk, where many hotels are dropping rates for the 4th of July weekend, you can walk the Alamo easily.
Is it extremely hot down there over the 4th? Be honest.
Well, yes, certainly, yes, it gets hot and muggy. That's why hotel prices in San Antonio do drop nicely during July and August. But again, you know, just walk quickly to the Alamo.
If you have kids, the kids can take it. The kids can take that, right?
Yeah.
They'll be good to go. You'll know if you come back with one fewer child, I guess. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Gabe. Good to have you here. Please don't write letters. I didn't mean that. For more information on these fabulous deals, you can go to bettertv.com and click on the link.